Hi Ending, and welcome back. If you don't know me, hi, my name is B. I'm a voice actor who also makes lore and theory videos here on YouTube, usually for Enhypen and Ant-Team. And yes, the music video is out, so what exactly am I reacting to? Well, as I'm sure you've seen, this morning Enhypen dropped a Sin BLISS Volume 2 trailer, which is essentially, I guess, the second part to the first trailer, which I actually haven't watched yet. So typically when I keep up with Enhypen content, I do try to watch all of the content, and if I'm able to, I'll react to something. The trailer, Volume 1 trailer, was like 2 minutes long, so I wasn't sure if it was something I should react to. I still kind of held off on it for a bit and honestly forgot that it came out, just because life got busy this month and there's a lot happening. So now I am thankful that I didn't watch it yet, because now I get to do both. If there's like a continuation to the story, then I think it makes sense to watch the first clip, Volume 1, and the second one. So whenever the Volume 1 came out, I'm pretty sure I saw like a couple of like short clips from it on my Twitter feed, but I try not to pay too much attention to it. But I know there's like an overarching story, which probably ties into the music video. And again, like from what I did see, as I mentioned in the music video reaction, I felt like tied into them running away, from what I understood. So that's all I know so far. But I feel like this would be a good way to kind of see what the lore is that's happening. I have listened to the full album of the Sin BLISS, but I've also listened to like Jay's version, for example, and how there's extra little tracks in there. And I have one pulled up just in case it might be related to what's going on. So anyways, I'm really excited to do this. I don't get to do a lot of Enhypen content typically because while they are a main focus of mine, I haven't done everything that I did for Ant-Team because I was there for Ant-Team's beginning. So I get really excited when there's more content that drops for Enhypen, because then I feel more confident in being able to do stuff. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so this is the Sin BLISS trailer Volume 1. And again, I've seen like a few things, so I kind of get the gist of what's happening. I don't know anything about the second one, but let's go. Oh, the song, like the music sounds kind of melancholy. I've seen people try to compare it to Orange Blood, the trailer for Orange Blood, the long one. Ooh, that's a pretty picture of the moon. Oh, wow, wait, hold on, say it again, say it again. Got it. If you're gonna have the text, okay. Okay, so this is them running away. There's a tracker. There's a what? There's a tracker on the neck. Wait. Ooh, all of this imagery is so nice. Oh! Ooh! Ah! So this is the moment they get caught, essentially. And now we're looking at like memories. The sense of like separation from her and them in the present compared to the past. Woo! When the sun rises, will we finally lose each other? Even when the sun rises, we'll always be together. So it's like there's these two opposing sides and two paths that this story can go, in a sense. Interesting. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so my first thought is, which I think when I was reacting to the Sin Vanish, I was wondering the same thing. In Enhypen's webtoon, Dark Moon, Children of Vamfield, there is a character, spoiler alert, I can't remember her name at the moment. I guess it's been that long, huh? But there's a character in the webtoon who becomes friends with the boys, but ultimately she ends up being used in order to catch them. And that entire story arc is over. And actually, like, it shows essentially what kind of happened to her. It's not good. Chloe, I think her name was Chloe, right? So Chloe, she essentially didn't intentionally betray the boys. She didn't do it because she wanted to. She did it because she felt like she had to. But the difference in the story is that version of her, they stayed in the same, they were still in the same place, in the same city. They weren't running away from anything. But there was like a secret vampire society, so to say, and they wanted to capture the boys for like their experiments and everything. And again, music video, concept clip, like all the story that happens on this side of things is always going to be different from the version we see in the music videos, or not the music videos, the webtoon. So essentially the same like core elements, like the core things are happening, just everything around it is happening differently. So this could be that same story with Chloe. So this could be Chloe. And if that's the case, like, this is the music video version of that story. Now, again, it doesn't have a happy ending in the webtoon, so I'm not sure what the ending will be like in the music video version of the story. Here, they get caught, because again, the tracker is on her neck. And in the webtoon, they are aware of this happening. I think a couple of them know that she will betray them, or she's on their side in a sense, but they still, knowing that, care about her and are friends with her. When they find out, at least. And that's why I think here you have, I'm curious about what this is, because it looks like a bag of not good things. Jungwon, what's in the bag? But essentially what we're seeing, it's kind of like, not to compare it exactly, but there's a music video for Enhypen as well, where it has two versions of the story. You have the past and you have the present, so to say. And I feel like that's the same case here. We're seeing the happy memories, which you see in like the yellow film, right? And then you have the present, which is more of that gray scale. They've been betrayed, their heart's been broken, and things like that. So that's like the promise being made. This is them being aware of things. And these are the memories. The happy times. And I think dandelions and flowers, that's been a big, like, element to both Enhypen and Enhypen's content lately. Or not lately, just in the past few years. Flowers, different flowers have different meanings. And obviously, as you know, a dandelion is essentially like happiness, a wish, your wish being granted. Maybe even it could, depending on like how you interpret it, maybe it could mean like the what do you call it? When something is so, there's a word, I can't remember it, but when something is right there in your hands and it just kind of flies away. You know, so like here that this dandelion could represent that dream that they had, or that memory. They burn it. And then, as you can see in this present, there's a separation. Knowing that they're going to get caught. And then you're left with the choice of, like, with this heartbreak, so to say, when the sun rises, will we finally lose each other? Will we have to be apart? Or will we continue to be together? That, like, uncertainty of the future. Really good. And then, as we, like, have seen in the Bloody Paradise music video, they did get caught. They were in the prison, paradise, so to say, and in that they escaped. But did they really escape? And so maybe that's what this next clip will kind of show us. I hate that the lighting keeps changing. There we go. Okay, so this is the Sin Bliss trailer volume 2, and there's no captions for this one. So let's hope there's no words spoken, otherwise I'm gonna have to make an educated guess. So I'm assuming this is after they escape. Or we just saw that huge truck in the first one, right? Could this be what that is? Yeah, that's okay. So we're seeing them getting captured, essentially, right? Ooh. Or is this them escaping? This is them escaping. Aww, yay! Sudden stop makes me worried. Ooh, okay. They're reversing time. Aww. It's so sweet. So they were able to escape. And this is the clip that we saw in the trailer volume 1 film. Here it switches. And it looks like Jay and her are fighting. Hi, it's me again, cutting in to say that on this specific part with Jay and the girl fighting, some people have mentioned on Twitter, I think I just saw it like this morning, about how it kind of reminds them, I think, of the Dark Blood trailer, where it was literally a similar scene. So I kind of want to emphasize this idea of, like, especially because of time reversal, the possibility that this saving this person or trying to be with her is a constant cycle. If you like think about XO from Enhypen 2, it kind of shows that same thing. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up in this specific moment here. Yeah, bye. And I don't know why, yet why that happened. It doesn't show. It instead shows them going back to the place, to their home, to the place that they were. And yeah, reversing time. Which kind of makes you wonder what happened that made them need to just like choose to reverse this decision. It's kind of like earlier when we had that same clip of Nikki holding the pot, and it had those two options, those two paths. One of those paths led to separation, and one of those paths led them to being together still. And so it seems like it's showing that they are changing the past in order to ideally go towards a certain destination, I feel like, along those two lines. And this is where I'm going to switch it actually over to that song that I mentioned. It's not even a song, it's just a track on the album. I think it's called The Veiled Truth. And while I'm not sure if I can say that that's how the story ends, I do think it's a really good way to end the series of albums, which I'm assuming is just going to be the Sin Vanish and the Sin Bliss. Unless they have another one, because they do sometimes do it in trios. But I do like the chairs all being here, showing the 6 of them as well. Which is interesting, because where's her chair? Okay, let's switch over real quick to the last track. There's no lyrical version, it's in English. But the words, I think, help you kind of get an idea of how the story maybe ends.
The lovers who once tried to break a taboo have now become a taboo themselves. As if nothing had happened, the Vampire Pursuit Unit erased their story from the world, as though the lovers who fled in the name of desire had never existed at all. Nowhere did anyone dare to speak of their story, whether they were cruelly punished by the Vampire Society or managed to escape and begin a long new journey, no longer as fugitives. No one knows how it all ended for them, and standing before that veiled truth, we decided to end our pursuit. After bidding a final farewell to the lovers we've long followed, the show now turns its attention to another unsolved mystery. May their end not be one of ruin. May luck be on their side in love.
Don't ask me why I'm tearing up. I think because obviously there's the obvious love story that we're seeing in these two albums, of them like running away together. But then I think when you think about Enhypen's story, it feels like it's like, hey, we've left this era, and now, as it says, they're pursuing an unsolved mystery. So there's still more to go, and hopefully luck follows them. Luck and love.
In love, ruin. May their end not be one of ruin. May luck be on their side.
Yeah.
In love.
And that means a lot, because I think Enhypen has been through a lot. Honestly, these past several years, but this year especially, there's been so much happening, and I can only hope as well to be able to like be here and support them and cheer them on despite, it. And I wish them luck, and I wish them love and success in their career as Enhypen going forward, as they've rebranded and changed. But going into the lore side of things, it talks again about as if they never existed in the first place.
To speak of their story had never existed from the world, as though the lovers who fled in the name of desire had never existed at all.
And so that kind of again ties into this idea of time rewinding and them changing the future. If we're continuing the story that we were talking about a bit ago, like that could be what's happening with that. And yeah, like maybe, I don't know, maybe it is also the end of a story because of everything, right? We're going to be moving forward, and so they're going to probably continue being vampires, but this also means a continuation of a whole new story, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, that is my reaction and analysis of the Sin Bliss Volume 1 and Volume 2 trailer films, along with The Veiled Truth, which I think when you add that to it, it kind of encapsulates it very well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye!